Hey everyone, and welcome back to Newegg TV. We're continuing our coverage here at CES 2014. We're here at the EVGA suite in the Bellagio, and I'm talking with Jacob. How's it going, Jacob?
Great.
Excellent. Jacob has a panoplia. Is that a word? It could be a word, but you guys probably know the word I'm talking about. There's lots of products here from EVGA, and including some brand new ones. So we're going to start off with that. The brand new product, the EVGA, is about ready to launch. It's coming up very soon. Are these two new gaming mice? So this is a sort of a new venture for EVGA. We haven't seen gaming mice from you guys in the past. Name is the TORQ X10, and a couple different versions here. So let's start from the beginning. At what point did you guys decide, hey, this is a new realm that we want to sort of enter into?
Well, I think recently you've seen EVGA start to differentiate outside or add additional product lines outside of motherboards and graphics cards. You see it with our cases and our power supplies, and we're really trying to not only add new product lines, but also make them different in a way. So you know, when we talk about our cases, they're pretty unique. I think you'll see that, and same with the mouse as well. So we want to offer new products, but not only just another mouse. We want to offer something that's different and not been done before. And
just coming in and taking a first look, I can definitely say that I think you guys have done that. It's definitely not a mouse that you look at and it seems like any mouse that you've seen before. It's got sort of it feels like kind of a sectional design. There's a couple different pieces to it. It's got kind of a gap in the middle that helps the lighting kind of illuminate stuff a little bit more. And then there's, again, the carbon version of the TORQ X10, which actually has carbon around the sides, which is... we were saying it gives it a much faster quarter-mile time, I believe. Shaves a few seconds off, perhaps. But it's a very nice look to it, of course, and you get the durability of carbon. So if you're really, really violent with your mouse, I suppose that would be extremely helpful. Apart from that, though, internals, what are we looking at as far as switches and whatnot?
Yeah, so the sensor that we use is a laser sensor. It's the EVGA 9800 laser sensor. Okay. It's pretty much their highest grade laser sensor today.
I'm a big fan of that one.
It has a couple unique features like an adjustable weight system. This top piece kind of just pops off here.
Okay.
You can add in subtract weights to kind of tune it to your liking.
Very nice.
It also has a, so it's called the TORQ, and it has a small little screw here you can kind of adjust with a torque wrench.
Oh,
we're not going to include this one. We have another wrench that we're going to include. So you get an adjustment tool in there. And basically you can adjust the height to your liking, to kind of make it your own. And the same even goes for the LEDs. You can also, it's a full RGB LED, so you can change the colors, red, blue, yellow, whatever you like.
So a bit of customizability in there. Get a nice braided cable, of course. Side buttons, how many buttons does this have overall?
This has 9 buttons.
9-button mouse, okay.
Yep.
So DPI switching, I would imagine.
Yep, DPI switching. It has it's ambidextrous, so it has both left and right hand. You can use it as a left-handed gamer or a right-handed gamer. Right. I mean, it has buttons on the side that can accommodate both users. So we wanted to make sure that it's flexible and also very customizable for the user.
Perfect. All right, so unique design, nice customizability there. And when can we expect to see this product on the market?
So we're planning to start shipping this product in February.
Okay, so coming very, very soon. If you guys are interested in a new gaming mouse, definitely check out the TORQ X10 from EVGA. Next up, we have this product right here. This is the Hadron, and you guys might be familiar with the Hadron. Joanne did an unboxing of it, I believe. I think it was Joanne, right? You guys can go watch the video. Okay, I'm getting a thumbs up. That's correct. This is the Hadron Hydro. So this one actually has water cooling built into it, and actually even outside here, there's some external connects going on to help keep that whole loop. So this has a CPU block, a GPU block. You got the reservoir and the pump. And what kind of radiator is actually in there?
So it's a dual 120mm radiator.
Okay.
So basically, this is the Hadron Hydro chassis. So we're selling a chassis, and we're also selling a water cooling kit.
Oh, very nice.
So the chassis is it's very similar to our previous Hadron Air chassis that we launched. It's just a little bit taller to accommodate the radiator.
Okay.
So the Hadron Hydro, it can support water cooling, and the kit that we offer includes the reservoir, the pump, the radiator, the water block, all the tubing, and all the coolant that you need.
Nice. So literally complete kit. You don't even need to buy any extra pieces. You can assemble your water cooling system.
It even includes the CPU water block.
Oh, that's perfect. So you get everything. GPU-wise, would that be an add-on?
Yeah, GPU-wise, if you choose... it's completely optional if you want to water cool the GPU. If you want to water cool the GPU, you can use any off-the-shelf water block. They're all pretty much compatible with our cooling system.
You could go for one of the EVGA
or the EVGA
classified.
Right. Yep.
Those series that come with the included water block.
Yeah.
So some great options there as well. Nice tiny case. So if you guys are looking for a small system and you want to overclock, because I mean, what the heck? Why are you going to water cool if you're not going to overclock? Excellent solution for you. And then again, I got to ask, any time frame that we're looking at on this?
So again, for this one, we're expected to have availability in February.
Coming very soon. All right, I got to get my hands on one of those because that looks really, really nice. Okay, we have a special product for you guys. Let's head around this way just a sec. So here is a video card, and when I originally saw this kind of leaked out on the web just a few weeks ago, I was very excited because I really enjoy high-end graphics cards, and this seems to be just about the highest one there is, I think. I mean, looking at it right now, looking at all the design that's gone into it, if you guys aren't familiar, this is the EVGA GeForce GTX 780 Ti Classified Kingpin Edition. So first off, just a little history if folks don't know, who is Kingpin?
So Kingpin is a pretty famous overclocker. He's very famous for doing extreme overclocking, which is like liquid nitrogen overclocking, very high-end overclocking.
I actually, one of the first times I got a bit more familiar with him was when he did the 4-way GTX Titan when that first came out, and that was pretty huge. Yep. So you guys have worked directly with him to design this card, which is kind of like your extreme overclocker's dream.
Yeah, so really this product was really targeted at the ultra high-end overclocker enthusiast guy, just like Kingpin himself.
Okay.
Actually, you know, we didn't just put his name on the product. He actually co-developed this product, and
nice.
A lot of the design changes that we made in this product was specifically for his type of use case.
Okay, so what are some of like the specific things that he requested as far as the card design?
Right, so the VRM is 14 power phases, so we beefed up the VRM circuitry.
Oh, okay.
It has a dual 8-pin power inputs and another 6-pin power inputs, so 3 power inputs here.
Okay.
There's a lot of optimizations under the hood that are specifically designed for high-end enthusiast overclocking.
Okay.
A lot of times when you do that very high-end overclocking, the card, if you take a standard card, it's not really designed to run at those speeds, so it may shut down, have some issues. So we really try to work around all that and add optimizations specifically for that.
So you kind of got more of an ability to like turn off the fail safes and stuff if you.
Right.
I mean, assuming you know what you're doing, of course. Which overclocking always you should be careful. Know what you're doing. Do some research first. And yeah, I mean the power delivery on this alone. Typically, you're not going to see anything like this unless you're talking like a dual GPU card at least.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
and that was really the idea. A couple other things, like it ships with this backplate on here.
Okay.
And then we also have a base plate here. And this base plate is in 2 segments. So there's a VRM section and a GPU section. So the reason that was done is for liquid nitrogen. Again, if you have a liquid nitrogen cooler on the GPU, you can still adequately cool the VRM.
Oh, nice. Excellent. And just a really unique design overall. I really like just sort of the clear panel you got, EVGA logoing, black, red, and white, always a beautiful color combination. Obviously a very sizable card given the cooler that's already on it. And is this the type of thing where you make this extremely high-end card, you design this excellent cooler, and then the overclockers go and take it off and put it on there?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
But you know, it still runs great on air, but obviously if you really want to use it to its full potential, more extravagant water cooling certainly does help.
All right. Now, one thing we should mention, this is going to be a very limited edition card.
Yes.
It's available on EVGA.com. We are trying to bring it to Newegg, but that's totally up in the air, so no promises at all. But if you do want one of these, head over to EVGA.com, order yourself one up, and maybe we can work something out in the future. But no promises, of course. That's all for the Kingpin Edition 780 Ti Classified, but there's a few more products over on the other side of the room, so we're going to go that way. So continuing our tour, EVGA has sort of dived into the PSU market as well. Has had a wide variety of power supplies that have come out already, and you guys are sort of making sure that you have that entire spectrum filled and complete. So whatever wattage you might be going for, whatever type of configuration you need, it's all set. So a couple more here to kind of fully flesh out that variety of power supplies.
Yeah, so today at EVGA we have 4 all the way from 430 watt all the way up to 1500 watts. But there are a couple of holes that are still missing that we want to offer a good solution for. So today we're introducing a brand new 750 watt power supply. It's called the 750 G2. And a brand new 850 watt power supply called the 850 G2.
Excellent.
And with these actually share the same design with some of the higher end power supplies that we offer today that are getting excellent reviews.
Okay.
And we kind of scaled it down, lowered the price point, and offer it at lower wattages. Because you know, with a single graphics card, even SLI, 750 or 850 watts is usually good enough. So.
Yeah, I was going to say 750 or 850 for the vast majority of 2-card configurations. You're going to be all set for that, except for maybe the very, very highest end.
Right.
But I feel like 850, even if you're going like GTX 780s, you're going to be totally fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Another interesting feature that we have on these power supplies is we have a little switch on the back here.
Oh, okay.
It's called Eco Mode, and what that does is if you have this on, basically the fan turns off when the power supply is running cool. So,
Okay.
like if you're on idle or just on browsing the web, the fan is actually not spinning, so it's completely silent.
Okay.
And only kicks in when you really stress the system.
I thought it was going to like kick a bunch of exhaust out the back when you turned it off, but that's good too.
Yeah, right.
I really like a silent system, so having a fan that stays...
It's like it works as like semi-passive mode.
Perfect. All right, very nice. So Supernova 750 G2 and 850 G2. Any ETA on these?
Yeah, so these are going to be available later this month.
Oh, perfect.
Late January.
Right. Once again, later this month, so keep your eyes peeled. Newegg.com. I'm sure we'll be stocking those as well.
Yep.
And that almost wraps it up. But since we started over there on the TORQ X10, I actually wanted to kind of end with that as well, because you guys have a really cool display going on right over here. So something that you don't often see detailed when it comes to consumer products out on the market, PC parts or whatever you might have, is the actual the conceptualization, the design process, the sort of refining down of a design until you get to a finished product. So I really like this little display that EVGA brought along for the TORQ X10, because it really shows, here is the way they actually went about setting up these sort of concept designs, broke that down, and eventually chose one here with this mock-up, moved on to a second mock-up, and then that has become what is currently available, or will be available very soon, as the TORQ X2, and then even beyond that, going into some sort of slight modifications of that design. So, Jacob, were you personally involved in this process at all?
Yeah, absolutely. A long time ago.
Long time ago. So, how long does it actually take to sort of?
I would say this whole process from the beginning to today was probably around maybe 8 months, 9 months.
So it's a lot of thought, a lot of design choices that go into something like this, because obviously you want to make sure that not only from a cost perspective, but also from the features perspective, you want to make sure that you're hitting all those points, making sure you bring a product out that gamers are going to want to use and use for a very long time. So
right.
There's a quick look at that. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Jacob, thank you so much for inviting us here. And we're going to keep in touch. Maybe you can come by the studio sometime.
Yeah, we live like...
Yeah, Jacob's
works. But
Jacob's
right
like
so.
We're really, really close. We just you're like 5 minutes away from work.
I could practically walk to.
All right, so we're gonna bring Jacob into the studio, give you guys some extra information on EVGA graphics cards, or the Hadron series, or the mice if they're coming out, or just about anything. So we promise. We promise. All right. We'll bring Jacob in. I'm taking way too long to close out this video. So thank you all for watching. This has been our Day 2 coverage of CES 2014. Once again, Jacob from EVGA, as well as all the products we talked about. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.